Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. Game go with the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballer's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Mighty mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching it count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them rap, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock. Now my life, son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph. I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Levis going to the air right away. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Titans are 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Levis to throw off play action. This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. From the 20, here's second down and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. You take it right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henry up the middle. Buster. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Ready? Crowd goal 80.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Stroud working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. In motion goes the tight end. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, 14-6 our score. Third and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Duncan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a run. It's scores another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A second down throw from Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 60 in, 19, Tiger, 19, roll, roll, roll. Cowboy 80.
On third down, Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Stroud. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Houston. Come on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Down to about the 37. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Stroud. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And Stroud now to throw. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. This will go to Henry out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion, the tight end. Levis on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would have.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and short. It's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
In motion, left goes Burks. Levis now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Little bootleg here. Levis. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barker. Still going. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 71 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Texans 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Henry again on 2nd down. Now 3rd down as
is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Left side to Lamb. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there. You just throw that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Stroud looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Well, a little decision to be made. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half. and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the I told them I would make 1 million. I showed them how I black